Welcome to the Kickstarter program. We are so excited to be on this journey with you. And I'll tell you what, we all have an idea. We have something in our mind. There's a passion, there's a purpose. There's something that, starts here, but we want to be able to put here. And that is going to be our business and our business ideas. And it all starts with a mission. So we're excited to be on this journey with you and really dive in to the mission of our project. You cannot go quickly in this area. This is so important to be able to identify and define and really clarify our goals when we are starting the business. This is one area that I always recommend to put a lot of emphasis on. Put it on paper. Until it comes on paper, then we can do something with it and we can really identify and clarify with it.
And starting a business can be really fun. Sometimes running a business is not really fun.
Sure.
We all come to those pitfalls and you will be challenged in those times. And your purpose, your values, and your mission is gonna pull you through those pitfalls and make it worth keep going forward. And when it comes to it, your values really create your purpose, doesn't it, Andrew?
It does, it really does. And values is important. We've done a lot of work on this and core values are things that are most important to you. It is really the nature of who you are. So when we dive in to the mission and the vision and the values section of our program, really identifying what your values are is extremely important. Now I'm gonna give you an example. Think of your values as, whether you're a runner or you're a swimmer. If you ever, swam upstream where it's hard, you're swimming against the current, that's kind of like running a business as well. When you are going against the current, it's more effort, it's more work, it's not so much fun. But however, when you redefine your values, again, in alignment with your mission and vision, you can literally start swimming downstream. Or for you runners out there, you're running, remember when the wind's against your back and you're like just flowing and it's fun and it's like, it's amazing. So we do dive a lot into the values section of this and making sure our values are in alignment with our vision, our mission, and our purpose. And I'm gonna tell you this, business, like Josh said, it's not easy. It's not easy. However, when you're running with the wind at your back or you're swimming downstream, it makes it a heck of a lot easier and it's also fun and you're gonna get way farther in quicker time and it's gonna be more impactful to your clients, to your customers, and most importantly to your family and why we're doing this.
Really, it comes down to business. When you come into this, it's mission, vision, and values is the blueprint to your success. When you have a blueprint for a building, you know exactly where everything is gonna go. You start with the end in mind and you work backwards. And the end in mind is the reason why are you in business? What is your why? And establish that because that will pull you through. Because if you're just in business to make money, that could be empty. But if you're in business to make a better life for your family, for your children, to create a legacy, that's something worth fighting for.
Well said, Josh. And here's what it is. At the end of the day, our ideas, our vision, our mission, it's an esoteric concept. But when we spend time in putting it on paper and really defining and getting our clarity, that is, like Josh said, the blueprint for success. And that's why we spend a lot of time in this area. We are super excited to be on this journey again with you and mission, vision, purpose. We're gonna get a lot of content in here and we're excited to move forward.